What does it take to create a winning marketing strategy that helps your cannabis or hemp CBD business stand out from the cloud of competition and grow easily and effortlessly? I'm Kendra Losi, an award-winning marketing strategist, and I help companies in the cannabis and hemp CBD space jumpstart their brand, accelerate their sales, and stand out from the cloud of competition. That sound good? If so, then pay attention, because it's my goal to help you increase your visibility and sales. And to be honest, I might sound like a professor from time to time, and that's because I am. I teach marketing and social media at a few different universities around San Diego as well. So if I drop into professor mode every now and then, you know why. Before we jump in to creating your CBD marketing plan, I just wanted to let you know that I created a template for marketing for regulated industries. So if you go over to modamarketing.com/playbook, right there, you go right there, you'll be able to download a workbook and follow along. Okay, great. Let's talk. The secret to marketing and to really knocking it out of the park when you're growing your business is that you want to spend 70% of your time up front building your strategy and the other 30% on tactics. I know you've probably heard George Washington spending his time sharpening his axe. Totally true. Totally true. If you're going to chop down a cherry tree, you want to make sure you have a sharp axe. If you want to grow your business and stand out from the cloud of competition, you need to make sure you have a strong strategy that can get you where you want to go. There is only one person, one out of all the people I've seen speak, all the TED Talks I've watched, what have you, there's only one person that I've seen stand up in front of an audience of marketers and say he started his business without any sort of strategy. He just did it, and he never had a marketing strategy until much later. And that was Richard Branson. And if anyone in the world can afford to just throw money out the window because they don't have a strategy in place, it's Richard Branson. He doesn't have to worry about throwing money out the window or running his resources around because they have all the time and money and people in the world. But I don't, and I'm guessing you don't either. So let's get started, because you need a strategy so that you know where you're going. You need a strategy so your team knows where you're going and how you're going to get there. Strategy and a marketing plan can help you create a focus, a direction, and instructions on how to get there. And guess what? It doesn't take that much time to pull together. It is not that hard to do. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. Okay, there's a few key areas you want to pay attention to. The first part is, let's look internally at your business, right? What are your business goals? And how do you ladder your marketing goals up to them? If you are doing marketing that you cannot easily tell people what business goal it's helping move and affect, why are you doing it? And this is something many marketers fail at. They get stuck in their niches, right? Oh, I'm social media. Oh, I'm doing ads. Oh, I'm doing this. All of those things are really incredibly important. But you need to be able to ladder them up to explain why it's important. What needle is it going to help you move to help make a bigger impact? And that is how you will find out what you need to do and how you need to do it. But it starts with making sure you have concrete, smart business goals, smart goals, making sure you have smart goals for your business and your marketing in order for it to be effective. Okay, that's where we start. Secondly, you've got your business goals, your marketing objectives. Number 2 is your unique value proposition. What is it that your CBD brand does differently than anyone else? I don't know. You tell me. What do you do differently? How do you solve people's problems differently than anyone else? Are you solving different problems? Do you approach it in a new way? Inquiring minds, we want to know. Tell us. Tell us what we want to know. Your consumers want to know. They need to know if they're going to choose you. Speaking of consumers, who is your target audience? Number 3, Who is your target audience? Are they boomers? Are they millennials? Are they age 35 and starting to, are they moms? Are they athletes? What are they suffering from? What are they facing? What is motivating them? Who is your ideal customer? Because I will tell you right now that if everyone is your customer, no one is your customer. If you're trying to talk to everybody, you will be talking to no one. And it'll be like crickets. Number 4, your competition. Who are they? What are they doing? And how are they doing it? And where are they doing it? This is a place that most companies don't do. They don't want to take the time. They don't want to make the effort. They don't want to pay someone to do it. But there are so many opportunities when you step back and look at your competition. If you do a competitive audit, you can figure out how they're positioning themselves, what are they saying, where are they saying it, and you can figure out if their target audience likes it. So if you have a similar target audience to a competitor and you're seeing what people are responding to versus what they're not responding to, you have already saved yourself so much time, because you can skip that learning process and start where they already are. Right? It's what happens when you're not the first, when you don't have that first mover advantage, but you can learn quickly, fail fast, and get up there so that you don't make the same mistakes they do and leapfrog over what they're doing. All right, did I throw enough buzzwords into that last section? Because I really feel strongly about the audits. I make my students do them. I do them for my clients. Do your audit. Take the time to do your competitor audit. It's going to be worth it. You know that you have taken the time to know your business goals, your marketing objectives, your value proposition, what makes your business different, and you know who your audience is, and you've looked at your competitors. What? You've done all this stuff. If you're feeling a little crazy, you can also throw in a SWOT analysis and look at your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And the reason why you might want to do that is because it will help clarify a few things for you. One of the things that you can look at is understanding what resources you have available and what you can actually focus on. There is no point in creating a marketing plan that has a $10K a month marketing spend if that is not in your budget. So make sure that you know your resources and your strengths ahead of time, because it's going to make your life so much easier, and you can start to figure out what you can do yourselves, what you can outsource, and if you need to hire a team to help you. All of that can come out of the SWOT analysis, and it can help guide your strategy and your recommendations, because once again, you don't want to bother creating stuff that no one's going to know, that you're not going to be able to implement, because no one wants that. Don't waste your time. That is the goal. Dive in, figure out your plan, and get started. How are you going to approach this? What are you going to do differently that your competition isn't? Are you going to create campaigns? Are you going to build out all of these amazing resources for your customers? What? That would be amazing. I love that. What are you going to do? And how are you going to do it? And when are you going to do it? That is what we're going to look at next. So you want to know your positioning, your approach, any campaign ideas for your strategy. Then you want to dial in and look at your tactical plan. This is where it all comes together. This is where you take your strategy and make it real. You want to outline, is it going to be digital or is it going to be traditional marketing? Are you going to look at billboards or direct mail or events when we can have them? Are you going to look at any of the more outdoor things, TV ads, the traditional things that you can do? Or are you going to look at digital? Are you going to look at social media, email marketing, content marketing, videos, blogs, content, paid media? Now, I know there's a lot of comments and questions around paid media, and yes, it is limited for CBD businesses, but it is still possible. There are things that we can do, and part of what I love about this industry is it forces us to be creative. Keep an eye on how risk adverse you are. Because if you like taking risks, then by all means go for it. If you don't like taking risks and aren't willing to pay the price, if it goes wrong, step back and take a look at it, at other options. The last step in creating a plan is to measure and optimize. You have these goals. You know what you're trying to accomplish. How are you going to know if it's successful? Make sure that what you're trying to measure aligns with your goals. Don't spend time measuring things that don't matter. Those are called vanity metrics and no one cares. No one cares because it's not going to help you build a bigger business. You care about the things that are going to help you move that needle and help you jump towards growth. So pay attention to what you can measure and then see if things are working, and if not, optimize. You will find that when you take the time to put the strategy together and start implementing it consistently, that you will be surprised what a difference it can make for your business. You will have a plan. You won't have to think about it every day. What am I doing for my marketing? What are we posting on social media? Can we run ads? I don't know. It's going to give you that outline and that framework for you for the year. But you've got to put the time into it. And if you do it consistently and you show up, you will be amazed at the difference it can make for your business. And I can't wait to see it. Be sure and let me know in the comments if you do it, if you apply it, if you create a strategy, and how it works for you. Here's to motivating your market and shining a light on your business so that your audience takes notice, they buy your products, and they share their trust in your products and services with their friends. Until next time, I'm Kendra Losey with Moda Marketing. Have a great rest of your day and go motivate your market.